Another reminder tonight of the life and death struggle that firefighters face every day. Mike Watkiss here with tonight's Firehouse 8 story. Mike?
Yeah, Patty, after an extraordinary month, last night was our last shift with the boys from Firehouse 8, a night on which we did a little reminiscing, a little laughing, and then, of course, got down to some work.
Maybe it's because the temperature took a big dip last night, or maybe it's because our time at the 8 Ball is now just about at an end. But for whatever reason, young firefighter Brian Demas stoked up a nice little blaze behind Firehouse 8 late last night in the old makeshift fire pit that handyman Andy Avila long ago cobbled out of the drum of an old washing machine.
Dry wood. Very nice. Yeah.
And there around the flames into the wee hours we shot the breeze, Andy and Brian, Dave Morrissey, Captain Tom Henry, swapping war stories, talking about our extraordinary month together, and laughing about the night this reporter missed a call, unable to get out of bed quick enough to get aboard the truck.
Easy so-and-so. You know he missed a call his first night here?
Couldn't get his pants on. He sucked.
Lots of good memories, but among these brave men who face life and death every day, a little sentiment goes a long way. And besides, soon duty was calling. An apartment fire on Thomas got us all running, and Dave and Andy scrambling into their gear in the back of the truck.
I didn't think we'd top Brian without his shirt on, but Andy in his underwear.
On the scene of a large two-story apartment complex. We have smoke on the second floor.
Once on scene, other fire crews from closer stations already had matters in hand. So it was time for our boys to take a little good-natured ribbing about all of their exposure during this month on TV.
Investigator to respond.
That's
Acosta! Summary on the investigator.
Follow red wine!
Sector 2 to command.
And then it was back to the station for the 8 Ball's engine driver, Bobby Dubno, and the rest of the boys, trying to catch a few Z's. Precious few it would turn out, as more calls would follow, preventing any real sleep, and all panning out to be nothing but false alarms. That is until early this morning, a homeless woman is reported dead or near death on a dirty old mattress in a cluttered, forgotten field. Her boyfriend obviously distraught, and of course, the 8 Ballers responding with their trademark professionalism, compassion, and concern, doing everything they can to revive the woman, then immediately loading her onto an ambulance, although she was probably already dead. This, Bobby says, in order to preserve what dignity they could.
Typically what we'll do sometimes with those is just to kind of save a little dignity for the patient. Instead of trying to work them, we'll call our doctor and see if we can just call them in the field. We decided to go ahead, just get her off that dirty mattress, put her in the back of the ambulance, and go ahead and continue our resuscitation efforts en route to the hospital.
But at the hospital, the woman pronounced dead, and when it was over, one more last glimpse into the souls of these very tough men, as a weary veteran Dave Morrissey looked off with a 1,000-yard stare, contemplating the lives of 2 lost people lying in a field, and a woman dying in the darkness of night.
No matter how desperate or pathetic their lives might have been, you know, still loved her. Kind of sad.
You know, it has really been a privilege to get acquainted with these guys. They're tremendous individuals. And we got a special treat, Patty. Captain Tom Henry and Dave Morrissey are going to be in our studios tonight to talk to people on the internet. You see this deal there, how you get hold of these guys. I don't know much about the computer world, but people who want to talk to Captain Tom Henry and Dave Morrissey can do so, azfamily.com. And Patty, we're going to go out with a bang tomorrow night, a barn burner. We promise to say farewell to the boys from Firehouse 8 tomorrow.
Mike, you got to be an honorary member of the 8 Ball.
Well, you know, they were going to vote me off the island early in this process, but I think we've sort of warmed up to each other, and yeah, you know, it's one of those kind of things where over the month I think we have become lifelong friends. I really respect these guys and certainly like them.
And some of the best TV we've had here on 3 TV, certainly. Thank you very much.
Thanks for saying that, Betty.
All right, more Good Evening.